All right, Jeff. What do you know about the education school?
Not anything.
Nothing at all.
I really don't know anything about the education school.
Like, did advisors talk to you about it or anything? Like, did you choose a major? What major are you?
I have pre-business.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the education school.
Gotcha. Soccer.
I haven't really heard much. All I know is from what Don has told me, which is not much. I'm pre-business and pre-journalism major.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I know nothing about the education school. I don't even. I mean, can you like? Give me, I don't even know what it is.
I heard it's pretty easy.
All right. Cool. What major are you? Like, what other majors are you guys like interested in?
Oh, I'm business and minoring in econ.
Okay. What yourself, sorry.
Pre-business and pre-journalism. Wasn't really interested in any other majors.
Okay. What about you, Big Jeff?
Other than business, journalism was my other one that I was looking at.
Journalism was the other one. Why was it journalism that you guys were looking at?
I just liked writing in high school.
Okay,
Easy
gotcha.
for me.
I'm pretty interested in the whole advertising thing.
Okay.
Like the creativity that it allows me to have compared to marketing through the business school.
Okay. And like, you don't think at the college of education have like much like creativity that they could kind of give you?
I think they might promote the creativity, but I don't think it's the right type of creativity that I'm looking for.
Okay. Why do you think so?
I think with the advertising department, it kind of allows me to focus my creativity on kind of focusing on target groups, and really getting those target groups drawn to whatever it is I'm working on, trying to promote.
Okay.
Whereas education, I think is kind of more. I think it's more kind of inspiring me to help others be creative.
Okay, gotcha. So what, like, you said, like, when you think of the business school, or you think of the college of education, it's like easy from what you heard. Like, so what are some things you've heard about, Jeff?
You said it was easy. I didn't hear it was easy. I mean, wasn't Marcus in there?
Marcus is in, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only person I've heard that really has gone through it.
Okay,
that
so
I know.
Obviously, if you had more friends in there, do you think you would know more about it? You'd have more
Yeah.
interest in it?
If it was more common.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who's an education major.
Okay.
I just heard it's not as time demanding as some of the other majors.
Okay. Gotcha. What are yours?
I don't know anyone. Just Marcus and
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
Like, what are some majors you guys like know a lot about? Like, and why do you know about them?
Other than ours?
Well, like, I mean, yeah, yours. I mean, other ones you know of. Like, I know a lot of people like say for like hyphy, like, just doing something like that. So what?
Business is the biggest one here because it's like Phil Knight is just loads up the school with lots of stuff about business, and then there's lots of people who are econ majors, and then philosophy is pretty big here too. I know that. Oh yeah, actually, philosophy is very big.
I see a lot of journalism majors.
Journalism is huge here too.
That's huge, and I think business and journalism are probably the two most popular majors in Greek life,
Definitely.
especially in the sororities. I know journalism is huge, but yeah.
So what are some adverts that you remember seeing around campus? Or sorry, I don't know how to put adverts. Like advertising that you remember like seeing around campus related to different majors. Like, do you guys see much at all?
The only thing I really see are probably clubs or meetings to kind of promote and help you with your major. I don't really see advertisements directing you, you should become a J major, you should, join the business school. The adverts I see are kind of like the Toastmasters, meeting or event where they, kind of help you with speech and whatnot. I kind of see stuff advertising to help you with those majors, but I also think that's kind of a draw too. If someone's kind of on the fence between business and journalism major, and then they see that there's a lot more stuff happening with the journalism majors, and helping you and preparing you for your career, I feel like they're going to be more drawn towards that major.
So you think it's like really important to have a department where you're very like career driven, like you're thinking outside the lines of
Yes.
what you're going to be doing at school?
I think you need to have a lot of programs to help you.
Biggest advertisement for me for business, like it might sound weird, but it was Lillis Hall, like the actual building.
Yeah.
Because people walk by it every day. It has the giant O on it. And when you take the campus tours, that's like they give a bunch of stats, like it's the blah 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 best business school in the country. And
So have you
that's
have you walked around like Head Code at all?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
What do
I
you
used to
think?
cut through it every week to
Wait.
go to my piano class.
What do you think about that? Like, building?
It looks old. Run down.
Oh, that
You know what which one I'm
nice.
talking about? Because there's the village looking thing. It's like all the white buildings, and then beyond that there's the head coat building. That's like the brand new one. It's like
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the village.
yeah. The village does look.
Oh,
like
Headco is that's the one where it's like right after the village, kind of in between the music school.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that building.
Capital.
Yeah, that building was really nice.
So what stood out to you in like introduction when you guys came to like what drew you into like a specific major or like class?
I was kind of drawn to business, partially just because of the high-ranked business school, and I mean looking at Willis, from pictures of the website was like, wow, they put obviously a lot of resources and effort into their business school and program, so that was a huge draw. I mean, as I got here, I kind of interest changed and switched majors, but that was kind of the big thing, was the building itself.
Okay. What about yourself, Joe?
My dad was business major, and it's like pretty broad. So honestly, I just put it down and I'm going with it.
Gotcha.
Like yeah, basically.
What the hell happened? There we go. Okay. So like, do you guys see many of your friends like switching over to like, they just decide like I know Chad just like switched up to like PR, like in his junior year. Do you guys see any of your friends like switching up to say like, hey, I need to join like go into college of education?
I've seen a couple people switch.
Really?
Just because I've seen them switch out of the business major for the sole reason that they didn't want to take the math classes.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was just like they went off to like what?
They went to whatever the writing major at.
Yeah.
Journalism. Couldn't even think of the name.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people switch. I've actually seen someone switch out of an education major, but she has also switched from major like 3 times. So it's not really.
Yeah, it's not a great.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, what are some goals you have like in the next 4 years? Like they're like personal or academic or and like what do you think like your major is helping you achieve those goals? Like how is your major helping you achieve those goals?
You guys got anything?
I'd say my goal. I mean, ultimately, in terms of GPA, my goal would be to be on the dean's list, and that's going to be a bit of a stretch. I really need to put in the time and effort into doing that, which I'm not putting in now. But in terms of helping me prepare my major, I really have been enjoying the guest presentations that my journalism classes are bringing in. For example, Tracy Wong with WDCW. Yeah, he's
the old Asian guy that swears all the time.
Yeah, absolutely incredible, and that was really inspiring for me to see, especially since he started his own advertising company.
What class is that?
That was for my J100 class.
Okay, yeah, they do that. They bring in like the inspiration.
Yeah, and that was really inspiring, and so just seeing real life examples of someone who Tracy came out of University of Oregon, out of our journalism program, made himself hugely successful, and very creative. That was just inspiring to see, and I think stuff like that from the J school and just them offering kind of just examples of how you can go about becoming successful.
Really they had a guy come down from Portland, Scott Bedbury, but he was the guy that came up with Just Do It with a film night.
Oh,
like,
wow.
In the room, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You could just like, the guy walked in and you could smell the money coming off of him. It was ridiculous. Like that was like such a turn on for like advertising.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
My goals?
Yeah.
Basically, obviously the main goal is to go to school, get good grades, get a good job back in LA. But while I'm in school, in order to do that, my main goal is something that the business program does pretty well, I think, is find a really good internship that would help me find a good job and get good credentials or something.
All right, like last couple ones. So why did you guys choose the U of O? Completely honest.
Completely honest, I was.
Because my reason was it was either here or Chico, and I sure as fuck wasn't going to Chico.
I didn't get into USC, so that was my main school.
Oh, that's where your hatred comes for USC. It all comes out now. Oh, fuck you, Zach.
So I was in between San Diego State and here, and I'm a diehard football fan, and I realistically chose here because the football is sick. Perfectly honest. That's why I
for
chose
me,
it.
That's what the football program is.
Boulder was my number one option. I really wanted to go there. I wanted to snowboard every single day after class. But it being the most expensive out-of-state public school in the nation and the business school being average, as I was going into business major, it didn't really see, my parents weren't willing to pay for that. And so I came and actually visited here and actually ended up liking it a lot more and loved the athletic program here. So.
I didn't get into UW, and I didn't want to be a raging alcoholic in Pullman with my high school burnout friends, so I came here.
Pullman, is that state?
Wazoo, yeah.
My
No,
dad went to WSU.
yeah.
All right, awesome.